Good morning. My name is Joanne Andrews. I attend the 8:30 service here at St. John the Apostle. I'm going to tell you a little story about my husband Dana and his dog Buddy. Dana was not well the last 3 or 4 years of his life, but at one point he said, "I think I need a dog," and I said, "I think you do too." So I went to PetSmart to the rescue group, and he told me later that he looked at Buddy and Buddy looked at him, and they knew they were meant for each other. He was absolutely Dana's companion, his guard. He took care of him. He laid with him when Dana would be on the bed resting. He was always with him. When I would bring him back from his walk, he would immediately run in the bedroom to check on Dana, I guess. I don't know what he was doing. So when Dana died in February of 2012, Buddy didn't get to tell him goodbye. So when Sari and I went out to the funeral home in Mansfield, a young man named Daryl Perez was the director there. And when I told him about Buddy, he said, "Oh, why don't you bring him out here tomorrow and we'll let him say goodbye to Dana." After I got over the shock, I said, "Good." So Jim took Buddy and I out to the funeral home the next morning. Mr. Perez had arranged for Dana to be in this small room, and he was laying on a gurney at the end of the room. So when we went in, Buddy was doing the dog thing and looking all over and trying to figure out what the heck was going on. And Jim picked him up and held him over Dana, and he was still looking. And then suddenly he looked down. He was still for a couple of seconds, and then he licked Dana's cheek, and that was it. We went home. Buddy no longer ran to the bed after he came in from his walk. He no longer listened for the sound of the door or the car. He was satisfied. And to me, that is just unconditional love. It was a blessing for me to see this happen. So that is the story of a dog and his man.